from Salt Lake City. It's time for the NBA. D.A.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Mitchell. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
And the basket by Ingles.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Morant. Pass to Winslow. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
Here's Conley. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Back to Morant. A floater. Count it. Morant's got his second bucket.
Now, just to make him a little more unstoppable, Morant's developed a deadly tantrum.
Stolen by Brooks. To the middle. Out to Morant. Over Gobert. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, I love the rabid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards.
Conley feeling it out. Gobert finds Conley. Jazz passing it around. Here's Mitchell. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Morant passes to Valanciunas, and he gets the bucket.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Morant against Conley. They double-team Conley. And Bogdanovic kicks to Gobert. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovic. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Utah shooting their first free throws of the game.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Jackson. Jones against Moutier. Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. No good there. Great tee that time from Davis. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. It's stolen. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings, a selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Jones against Moutier. Outside, Davis. Back to Moutier. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Clark dishes to Jones. And he banks in the layup.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here is O'Neal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
O'Neal hits them both. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. To the paint. And that one's good by Clark.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Moutier. It's Clark with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And Anderson kicks to Clark. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Gutteridge the pass to Clark. Great D that time from Davis.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Passes it to Clarkson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And going to the free throw line will be Clarkson. Confident move there.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And Memphis making a change here. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Memphis out in front. They lead by a bucket. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
They've got O'Neal. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Moutier. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Davis in at the 5 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? When he's got this positioning, he's determined to score.
With the tip. The rebound by Anderson. Memphis leading by 4. Here's Melton. To the inside. Valanciunas inside. Davis is there. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 4 points now in the quarter. Clarkson surveying the floor. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Former first-team All-Rookie after being picked in the 2nd round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Utah. Mike Conley comes in for Moutier. Outside Conley. Davis up top. Pass to Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. but then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Here's Mitchell, following the basket by John Morant. Here's Conley. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, I love the intensity Conley plays with. It's what allows him to overcome aggressive defense like that right there.
Count it, good. Brooks has got his first points in this one.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Clarkson.
And the thing about Clarkson, he really plays with an edge, especially once he gets it up inside.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Conley against Morant. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut back down to 3 after the basket from Conley.
Now, you have to be aware of where Conley is at all times, especially when he's in the paint.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Morant against Conley. Morant dishes to Jackson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Conley against Morant. Kicks it out to Mitchell. There's the dish to Davis. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here we go, one-on-one. Jackson with it. Picked up by Davis. And finished off by Morant.
That's a high-level finish for Morant, showing more strength than he's really given credit for.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. A different look for Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow. Now here's Conley. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Brooks the pass to Jackson. Anderson outside, looking for Conley. He gets it there. And now Utah, fast break, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Brooks with it. Now defended by Gobert. Brooks kicks to Anderson. The pass to Morant. The kick out to Anderson. Money from the wing.
Oh, man, the coaching staff wants Anderson to be aggressive. They know he can hit this shot when he's given a chance.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
The feed to Jackson. Back to Morant. Down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, this is just being a good teammate. I mean, Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
Knocked away. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Morant. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the temp.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson along for the Grizzlies. The first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And guys, for the Grizzlies. And that should do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Here's Conley. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Memphis leading by 8. Back to Brooks. Out to Morant. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Fires from 14. They get it back.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Utah shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. The drive by Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Oh, the floor general skills of Conley. I mean, he has a fantastic feel for when his teammates need the rock.
Morant finds Valanciunas. Back to Morant. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Morant. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Now, here's Mitchell. 8 points for him.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw dropped for Mitchell. A different look for Utah. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. It's Jones on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Moutier. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Jones. Pass to Melton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Mitchell. The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Jazz trail by 13. Right wing. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And now Utah, fast break, and no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Clark. Finished off the break. Clark's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Moutier. Here's Gobert. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
He knows his job
Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Jones, the pass to Melton. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Clark uses the glass to finish the layup. Clark's got 6 in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Back to Moutier. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Moutier against Jones. To the middle. It's stolen by Moutier. It's tipped. Here's Gutteridge. Jones looking for an opening. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Conley, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
Now, here's Clarkson. Valanciunas grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And finished off by Morant.
Constantly competing. Morant is a terrific rebounder for his position and also a terrific finisher.
Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Memphis. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
Now here's Gobert. To stop the run, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Morant. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles is checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Clarkson. Mitchell dishes to Ingles. And they pick up 2. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finished off by Morant.
Man, I love watching this kid play. Morant, he's just electric at the offensive end. He's having a night.
Now, here's Ingles. And that one drops for him. Ingles has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Conley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Assertive on the take. You know, you got to admire Conley's willingness to knife inside and take some punishment.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good.
And that's just the veteran leadership Conley gives this team. I mean, it's tremendous, isn't it? An effective two-way player with a high basketball IQ.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. Morant outside. Up and in, that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. And, you know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Morant against Conley. And that one's good. Morant's got 14 points here in the second half.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Grizzlies.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist. Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Brooks finds Morant. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that's it.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Out to Morant. From the line. Here's Valanciunas. Puts up a three. And it's Morant missing. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And here's Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg. What a look for some of the Kings players as they entered their building tonight.
Hey, good evening, Kip.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Bielitsa. Barnes left side. Back to Bielitsa. Kings moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Tries it from 9. Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. There's the feed to Bagley. Barnes looking around. Morant with the steal. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Morant finds Brooks. Left side Jackson. Morant outside. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Valanciunas. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line. He invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Bread and butter play. Morant and screen and roll. He'll typically make you pay.
You look back at that 2019 draft. Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Now here's Morant. On the wing, Winslow. Morant outside. Brooks outside. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Winslow dishes to Morant. Back to Winslow. Pass to Brooks. Kicks it to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Now here's Fox. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. From 6 away. The shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Here's Morant. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Now here's Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Brooks outside. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Muscling his way around the floor, Brooks able to absorb contact without it affecting the shot.
Barnes outside. Back to Fox. The kick out to Barnes. Fox against Morant. Fox passes to Barnes. Loud pass to Bagley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Brooks dishes to Morant. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Kings. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bjelica. And Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
Fox, no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Gutteridge the pass to Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Memphis shooting their first free throws of this. The first one falls. And so Jones nails both of them. It's all tied in Sacramento. And don't go away. We'll be back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Parker, and it's Giles in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
It's Jones on the wing. Unloads from 9, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
Jones in the post. He's covered by Joseph. Melton passes to Clark. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Joseph. Parker passes to Giles. Outside, Joseph. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Joseph's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Kings. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Clark left side. 6 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Bagley comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Bjelica in for Kent Bazemore. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Jones. It's deflected. Hield right side. Holmes can't get it to go in. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Anderson. Morant's got 6.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
Back to Joseph. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Sacramento making some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Bogdanovich comes in for Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Winslow comes in for Anderson. And Brooks subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Holmes kicks to Bielitsa. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Morant against Fox. Morant passes to Winslow. Out to Morant to the wing right side. And he hits it to tie the game up. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Outside Bogdanovich. There's 37 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Fox. Makes it off the glass. He's got 6.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're hitting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Here's Morant. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Jackson's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Barnes finds Bogdanovich. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
And there's the pass to Morant. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach out.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on. And that does it for our half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Memphis. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Here's Bielitsa. Following the basket by Ja Morant. Barnes passes to Bagley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Brooks on the double team. Pass to Bielitsa. The shot from the low post is good. And the Kings lead by 2. The Grizzlies shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Morant outside. To the middle. Jackson passes to Brooks. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And here are the Grizzlies now. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Ferocious on the attack. You never have to beg Dylan Brooks to practice hard or play hard.
And he knocks down the first one. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. And both free throws good for Brooks.
What makes Dillon Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
Here's Giles. It counts, and the foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Melton's checked in. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 3. Pass to Melton. Clark. And Clark is right there. Clark's got his second basket.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Joseph. Stolen away. For the lead. No good from Clark. Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Bazemore gets the bucket. Bazemore's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, this time Kent Bazemore puts the ball on the deck, initiates contact. Nice move.
Jones up top. Clark trying to get open. And the basket by Jones.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Parker. Joseph with the ball. Jones covering. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Giles has got 5 points in the quarter.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Jones drives in. Banked in off the glass. Jones has got 8 points. The Kings leading. Bazemore on the wing. He dishes it to Heel. He kicks it to Joseph, and it's Parker in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Giles. Doesn't go that time. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Melton. That one drops for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's Parker. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Outside, Joseph. Goes back up. And Healed with the lay-in.
And that's not easy, but Heel is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
Right side, Jones. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Giles has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Parker, and the layup is good. And now a 3-point Sacramento lead.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And that one's good by Clark.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Bazemore on the wing. And he makes that one. Bazemore's got 4 points this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
We're at the end of the third, and it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. And it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. They get it again. No good with the layup. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Brooks finds Morant. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. Barnes with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And that one's good. Barnes.
Just a difficult shot that Barnes makes look so simple, so creative how he brushes off the defense.
Morant surveying the D. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Kings leading now by 3. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
And he comes up with the deuce. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Now, here's Fox. A putback, and Bagley able to finish. Bagley's got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Brooks against Bogdanovich. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the Kings making a change here. Bielitsa's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Basket counts. Bogdanovich has got his first basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Outside, Fox. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Fields checked in for the Kings. Fox against Morant. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Fox passes to Barnes. Bagley with the ball. Guarded by Valanciunas. The kick out to Barnes. Bagley against Valanciunas. Morant with the steal. To the right side. Valanciunas dishes to Brooks. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. And here's Valanciunas. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Now here's Barnes. Healed outside. Five to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. It's Bielitsa. Here's Bagley. Nice D from Brooks. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Yes!
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Fox with it. Pass to Bielitsa. In the corner, it's Healed. The pass to Fox. The teardrop falls in. And the Kings lead by 6.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
It's Morant with the drop. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
This is why he has the ball. John Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Fox passes to Hield. Barnes outside. For the 3. No good. And so it's Sacramento who's scraped by with the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. DA, it's
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Now here is Holiday. Back to Williamson. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here are the Grizzlies now. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And finished off by Williamson.
Ingram's length and activity paying off. Great transition defense to offense.
Morant with it. Now defended by Williamson. Ball against Morant. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Chris, it doesn't matter if they're 2 of the best teams in the league or the 2 worst. When these guys get together, these rivals, it's always fun.
Yeah, Kevin, you're so right. When it's a conference rivalry, that's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
That shot is off, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Favors passes the ball. Out to Ingram. Passes it to Favors. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
And so Favors nails both of them. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Williamson kicks to Holiday. Back to Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing. Stolen by Brooks. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Morant against Ball. Morant dishes to Jackson. Out to Morant. Ball with the rebound.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
Valanciunas hits them both. Favors passes the ball. Kicks it out to Williamson. Outside Ball. Now the dish to Favors. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Now here's Morant. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Williamson. Following the basket by John Morant. Here's Favors. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Pushes it down to finish the break.
The awareness Brooks has. Good at knowing exactly how to position himself in these situations.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. Williamson in the post. Jackson on him. And the dunk by Williamson.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And New Orleans will come the other way. Here's Williamson, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Justice Winslow. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Nelly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. And it's in there. Williamson's got 9.
He's not easing his way into this game. He's coming out hot. 4 for 5 right out the gate.
Clark for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
Jackson dishes to Williamson, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Here's Melton. Here's Clark. Redick with the rebound.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Back to Hart. Outside for Redick. Misses the 3. Now the pass to Clark. Now Anderson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Tyus Jones. Brandon Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings, a selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Here's Redick. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. Left side Jackson. Kicks it out to Williamson. Williamson double team. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Williamson's got 13 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Inside, Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Williamson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 4. Down low. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. And the dunk by Williamson.
They're at a loss defensively of how to stop Zion. I mean, just too much athleticism, too much skill.
Jones for 3. Redick with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 6. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Williamson outside. Back to Redick. Grizzlies with the rebound. Anderson with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. Clark outside. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that may be going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Here's Jones. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Here's Melly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that one's good. Williamson. And it's an 8-point Pelican lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jones, the pass to Clark. 1:31 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pass to Melly. Back to Hart. Feeds to Williamson. Count that bucket. Williamson's got the lead up to 8 now for New Orleans.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Pass to Anderson. Back to Jones. Passes to Clark. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. Now here's Williamson. He's got 23, and it's good for 2.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant kicks to Clark. Back to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Williamson, the pass to Hayes. Holiday with the 3. And Winslow pulls it down. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks leading the charge. No good from Clark. And we finished one half of basketball. New Orleans on top, up by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 25 points, 3 rebounds.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. Holiday dishes to Favors. Over in the corner, Williamson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Morant.
And sometimes it seems Brooks is better at scoring like this. I mean, he enjoys overcoming challenges.
Ball finds Favors. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Well, with Ingram's length and athletic ability, he can really get flashy with his dunks.
Here's Morant. He has 7. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Off target from 3-point range.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Brooks, following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Morant scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Good. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Outside, Ball. Over to the wing. Outside, Holiday. Back to Williamson. Good on the shot. Williamson's got 27 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Ball against Morant. Stolen by Ball. One-on-one here. Here's Williamson. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. Solid at swiping the ball away. Ball is great at studying his man and anticipating his next move.
Morant against Ball. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pelicans. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Back to Williamson. Outside, Ball. 5 on the clock, to the paint. From outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Brooks. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Brooks has got 6.
Absolutely relentless. Driving to the rim. Brooks wasn't going to be denied.
Ingram outside. Favors at the elbow. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Favors has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
Back to Favors. Ingram right side. The pass to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Jackson passes to Morant. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half. Pelicans leading by 7. Ball kicks to Ingram. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Morant against Ball. Moves back up. Pass to Winslow. To the right side. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Ball. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ingram wide open. They grab their own miss. Fires the 3. That one's not going to go. And we've reached the end of the third. Pelicans lead by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Favors with the ball. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Clark. Jones is out there with Anderson. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. Redick finds Okafor. Inside. Outside for Redick. The second chance effort.
Well, look, an outstanding role player. Redick is an incredible sniper who feels comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
And the first one drops. New Orleans making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And both free throws good for Redick. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And here's Morant after J.J. Redick hitting the three. Clark into the lane, to the middle. No good from Valanciunas.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The steal. Fast break Memphis. Here's Morant. Rebounded by Hart. Pelicans leading by 12. Back to Holiday. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Lays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Morant passes to Brooks. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. Clark left side. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here's Holiday. Back to Redick. To the inside. Here's Okafor. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
But they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they could make and building this lead.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hart, and it's Hayes in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hart. Here's Holiday. Launches it. Kept alive. Okafor. Hart kicks to Redick. No good on the three.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Taken away by Hayes. 1:44 left to play here in the fourth. Redick against Morant. Redick passes to Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zion Williamson.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Now here is Holiday, following the miss by Ja Morant. Hart kicks to Holiday. Now here's Redick. The three-pointer off the mark. Okafor with the steal. Hart the pass to Redick. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Passes it to Okafor. And Okafor slams it in.
they made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Now here's Morant. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Back to Morant. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Jackson. From deep three-point range. No good there. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. It was a tale of... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for... And thanks for tuning in to the NBA on Payday.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great...
David Aldridge, thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt, and it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell, got a piece of it.
On the block shot, Dillon won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Up and in on the layup. Here's Conley. They double-team Conley. On the wing, Ingles. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
You see the practice time Ingles has put in, completely in rhythm. No problem with that shot.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner, and in 2019 was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
Here's Mitchell. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Conley. Passes it to Gobert. And the shot goes down.
The evolution of Gobert's offense, much more fluid now at that end.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Morant against Conley. And the pass to Winslow. Back to Morant. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Conley, the pass to Ingles. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Clearly a foul.
Utah shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
O'Neal's checked in for Mike Conley.
I mean, an incredible story how Joe Ingles has gotten to this point. A lot of it's been resiliency, and a lot of it has been sacrifice.
Morant passes to Jackson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Anderson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. Utah also making some changes. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Moutier in for Donovan Mitchell.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Brooks misses. Jazz trail by 4. Now here's Moutier, and it's Bogdanovich on the follow.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
Anderson passes to Jackson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic. Oh, what a play!
What As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Moutier score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Gobert dishes to Moutier. Here's Bogdanovich.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
The Jazz making a switch here. Davis is checked in.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer,
Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high and the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
That's good from Moutier on the assist by Davis.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Morant passes to Clark. Back to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
They've got Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Melton in at the 2. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. An even 3-on-3 break. Conley finds Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mitchell. Back to Davis. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Morant passes to Anderson. Here's Gutteridge. Morant outside. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Right side Davis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Morant passes to Clark. He drains the turnaround jump shot.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Morant against Conley. And there's the feed to Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 6 points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Morant passes to Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
Great vision by Ja Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Goes up. Finished off the break. Clark's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Conley. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's where Conley is most dangerous. Just amazing quickness on his way to the rack.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanović was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Inside, Clark. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut back down now to 4 on the bucket from Ingles. Morant scanning the floor. Clark with it. Conley picks him up. Clark kicks to Morant. Back to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Conley against Morant. And here's Ingles outside. It's Clark with the rebound.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the three. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Morant against Conley. Ingles in the corner. Mitchell outside. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Yep, that one goes in there.
Donovan Mitchell, he covers every base, even showing the touch from mid-range.
Morant with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Morant passes to Gutteridge. The kick out to Anderson. Out to the right wing. Stolen by O'Neal. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Jazz have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Conley. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Moutier in for Donovan Mitchell.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Misread each other on the pass, tried to recover, but too late.
Here's Jones. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Memphis out in front, up 5. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 20 points and 4 assists. And that'll do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact. Oh, did you see that?
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Conley into the lane. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Winslow dishes to Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Offensive rebound.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Jazz trail by 9. Conley finds Gobert. Back to Conley. Gobert trying to get open. The shot comes out, and Memphis the other way now. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Winslow. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Clarkson's checked in. 5 to shoot. Back to Brooks. There's the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Down low, here's Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
And the Jazz making a change here. Moutier is checked in. Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Pushing the action, Donovan Mitchell has an innate ability to make people foul him.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Memphis leading by 7. Jones the pass to Jackson. Jones drives in. Yep, it counts.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Mitchell kicks to Clarkson. Gobert the pass to Bogdanovich. Clarkson taking his time here. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Here's Clarkson. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Jones against Moutier. Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice play to run for Valanciunas in terms of variety. Getting him something in rhythm and in space.
Count that one.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Now Jones. Outside Jackson. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. And stolen by Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Clarkson against Jackson. 6 to shoot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. .119 left in the third. To the middle. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Jones. Valanciunas has got 6.
He usually shoots a high percentage in the paint, and on that play, Valanciunas got it done.
Winslow against Clarkson. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And now here comes Jones leading the break.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
A nice shot by Winslow.
Coming hard on the drive, Winslow daring someone to get in his way.
Clarkson against Winslow. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. And the rejection by Valanciunas. On the wing, Winslow. Here's Gutteridge. Here's Jones, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
And so Jones nails both of them. Ingles with the ball. And so it's Memphis, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Ja Morant. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Memphis leading by 15. On the wing, Jackson. He dishes it to Clark. Back to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. It's Anderson with the drive. And Jackson gets it to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Conley. Second chance shot. Here's Gobert. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
See, this is where the better conditioning comes in. Rudy Gobert able to stay active.
Morant outside. Got it. Good job in the low post. Morant's got 24.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
Conley's shot is off.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
It's good.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Like the pass from Clark there, showing he can be a piece of the puzzle.
Bogdanovich. It's tipped. Melton feeling it out a bit. Kicks to Morant. And that one is good. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Gobert against Jackson. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He put the ball on the deck and attacked Rudy Gobert offensively. He has elevated his game.
Clark left side. Morant with a wide open look. They grab their own miss. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Morant against Conley. It's good.
You know what? Mike Conley is so crafty, finding a way to take the bump and weave through the defense.
Morant outside. On the wing, Jackson. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Melton passes to Jackson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Valanciunas is checked in for Brandon Clark. Justice Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Brooks subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And Utah with a change here too. Mitchell, he's checked in for O'Neal.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Memphis.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
You have to box out Rudy Gobert, and if you don't, he will dunk it with force.
Morant against Conley. Morant outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Out to Conley. Ingles passes to Gobert. Puts the move on, and it's good on the way in.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Back to Brooks. Morant outside. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A terrific look at this. And
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
the downtown skyline. Now Sacramento starting five. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center filling out the middle. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Now, here's Fox. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Now, here's Fox. Following the miss by Ja Morant. Fox kicks to Bielitsa. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
Morant outside. We're about 1 minute into the first. Jackson up top. 6 on the shot clock. Bagley with the block.
Don't want to go inside with the height and reach of Marvin Bagley around.
Bogdanovich against Brooks. Now, here's Fox. Defense is right there. Fox has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Jackson passes to Morant. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Offensive rebound. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. They shoot again. Goes up with it again. Pass to Winslow. Morant outside. The feed to Jackson. There's Winslow. Bagley against Valanciunas. Fox with the steal. And the Kings pushing it up now. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Bagley.
Yeah, Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Still without a basket in the game. Back to Brooks. They need this one. No good that time. And the Kings going the other way now. Bogdanovich left side. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And so here's Memphis. After the Kings pick up 2. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Barnes outside. Bielitsa passes to Fox. 1:11 left in the first. Outside, Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bogdanovich has got his second basket.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Morant dishes to Winslow. Fox against Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant. And they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento. Now here's Bazemore. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Ooh, nice use of the floater there. Bazemore has this shot down, Pat. Exceptional touch.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Morant drives in, and the shot goes in.
Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Sacramento leading by 4. Pass to Giles. And it's Parker in the corner. The layup off target. Here's Morant. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Kings lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the small forward position. And there it is for him. Parker's got his first points in this one.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Clark. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Melton. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Jones. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And now the Kings fast break. Here's Bazemore. Finished off the break.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Clark into the lane. Yes, that goes in.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
It's Holmes, high post. The pass to Giles. Makes it off the glass. Giles has got the lead up to 7 now for Sacramento.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Anderson. Jones against Joseph. Passes it to Melton. Doubled by Holmes. To the paint. Stolen by Joseph. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
It's Jones on the way. He's covered by Joseph. Here's Melton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. For 3. Joseph with the rebound. Sacramento leading by 9. Hield kicks to Giles. That one falls.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If he can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Bazemore misses. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
For Sacramento, they've gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. 1:14 left in the second quarter. Oh, Holmes in position.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Melton passes to Clark. Kicks it to Jones. Back to Clark. Doubled by Holmes. Jones, no one around him. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Up top, Hield. Clark against Joseph. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Melton passes to Clark. Here's Gutteridge. They need this. Rebounded by Holmes.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Got it off in time. And so it's Sacramento out in front.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played skin. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You gotta like what Kent Bazemore has done in this game.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Barnes finds Fox. Bogdanovich with it. Back to Fox. With the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 17.
These are bonuses. When you get Bielitsa inside to mix it up that way, that helps.
Morant against Fox. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and it's Morant missing. One-on-one here. Here's Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And it's Fox with the jam.
How about De'Aaron Fox just staying focused there with the finish? Controlled that one well.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And that one's good. Morant.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Back to Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Morant's got 12.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Back to Barnes. Out left to the wing. Here's Fox. He can't hit that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant drives in, and it's good. 2 points. Morant's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
On the wing, Barnes.
Oh, you better shoot that.
Jackson against Bielitsa. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Key for Bielitsa is confidence, attacking and trying to find ways to do different types of damage in the game.
And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Valanciunas finds Clark. Pass to Jones. Sacramento leading by 18. Here's Fox. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Brandon Clark. Brooks checked in for Memphis. Winslow comes in for Jones.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Brooks against Hield. And Brooks gets it to go.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
To the wing on the left. Back to Fox. Hield outside. Now, here's Bielitsa. Off target with his 3. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Sacramento Kings. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Sacramento. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Giles is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Bielitsa in at the 3 slot.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Brooks kicks to Winslow.
Switch.
Clark inside. He's against Parker, and that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. On the wing, Hield. Here's Giles. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
It's Bielitsa. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Bielitsa can surprise you at times, not just as a shooter, but pump faking, putting the ball on the deck and trying to become a playmaker. As long as he's under control, he can do some nice things out there.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson comes in for Clark. And it's John Morant in for Anderson. Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Kings. Barnes comes in for Jabari Parker. And the pass to Bielitsa. Fox deciding where to go with it. Inside, stolen by Winslow. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself.
Yeah, you have to be pretty much attentive to where Winslow is, a crafty defender.
And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. 22 is their biggest lead. Outside, Bagley. Back to Fox. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Up again. They get it again. There's Winslow. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, how about Winslow carving out the opposition on the glass? That's a smart, high-energy play.
On the wing, Hield. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And here again, the Grizzlies in transition. Up the court they go. And he trims the lead to single digits.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Here's Fox, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Kings lead by 11.
And providing the score, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Valanciunas finds Morant. There's a minute 34 left to play in the final quarter.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Fox with it. Pass to Bialica. Back to Fox. And it goes down 2 points.
Fox not a jump shooter, just doing a great job of mixing it up offensively now.
Morant outside. Trying to get open is Brooks. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Morant.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Hield, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And he gets it to go.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
Hield outside. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Bagley with the block. And here is Fox. Three-pointer Hield. That one, no good. And here's Brooks from outside. No good. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. And David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A beautiful evening in town. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at small forward. And two conference rivals scoring off tonight. You know, Steve, this has the feel of a playoff game.
It does. These two teams have had their battles in the past. It's always fun to see them match up against one another.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Brooks finds Valanciunas, just 5 on the clock. That shot off. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Ingram wide open, and a miss there on the triple.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Chalk up 2 there.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
Now here's Williamson. Left side Favors. Sweet move, and the layup is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Ball. The kick out to Holiday. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Brooks. No good on the shot, and New Orleans will go the other way with it. Brooks against Holiday. Poke loose. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Winslow with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Morant against Holiday. A putback. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Morant outside. With some arc, that's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Ingram. Back to Favors. 11 feet away. That's good on the jump shot.
An area where Favors continues to gain consistency. Has a nice-looking stroke out to 15 feet.
Morant. Oh, that was something else.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
It's Ingram atop the key. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. Over Valanciunas. Favors can't get it to go.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Hayes. Puts it up from 7. And off the glass. That one's good.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Valanciunas dishes to Anderson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. New Orleans making some changes here. Okafor is checked in for Melly. And Hart subbed in for Ingram. Jackson passes to Okafor. And Hayes kicks to Redick. He gets it in there.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Gutteridge. And here is Clark. Here's Gutteridge. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Jackson. 1 second left.
The way Anderson defends you, he understands angles and does a good job of timing the contest.
So at the end of and it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Gutteridge in at the 3.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Jackson finds Redick. Now Okafor. That one doesn't drop. And Memphis the other way now.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hint the nickname Slow-Mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Pelicans make their last shot. Jones dishes to Clark. And Okafor with the block. And he recovers it. Jones, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Okafor, the pass to Hart. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Hayes. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now Jones. Anderson kicks to Jones. Clark left side. Okafor with the steal. Here's Hart. The shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pelicans leading by 4. There's the lob to the hoop.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference
in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Here's Ball, and good that time. Ball's got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So Morant will go to the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
You know, in most NBA drafts, Ja Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
Count that bucket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Ball against Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Right wing. Here's Melly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
So much pub for Zion coming into this league. I hope fans realize that it takes time to learn the NBA and to establish an identity.
Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. Morant outside. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Back to Ball. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks kicks to Morant. Memphis moving it around. 35 seconds left here in the second. They get it back. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Now here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Morant. With 1 on the clock, and finished off by Morant.
With the handle and the acceleration, Morant moves around the court with the ball on a string.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans on top.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1. Here's Williamson, and he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for Zion Williamson.
A little contact there, but once Zion gets downhill, it's over.
Morant looking around. Pass to Valanciunas. Ingram with the steal. And slam dunk by Ingram.
He's very long and slender framed, Brandon Ingram, but very effective at attacking the rim.
Ball against Morant. Knocked loose. Back to Brooks. Morant against Favors. And finished off by Morant.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
Ball against Brooks. Ball dishes to Favors. Back to Ball. To the middle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And then for New Orleans, Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. New Orleans in the lead. Ingram attacking. Stolen by Brooks. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And there's Valanciunas on the assist from Jones. Valanciunas has got his second bucket. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pelicans. Down low, Okafor sinks that one from the post. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Here's Valanciunas. Winslow finds Brooks. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Tries again, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So both teams changing it up here. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Holiday attacking. That one goes. Count it. Holiday's got his first basket.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
Outside, Jones. New Orleans leading by 3. Passes it to Hart. Here's Melli. Here's Okafor. That one good for 2. Okafor's got 4 this quarter.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Pass to Gutterich. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Okafor against Clark. The Pelicans have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Redick passes to Okafor. Down low, and he jams it with authority.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Jones. For New Orleans, they've gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Okafor kicks to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Quick, athletic, explosive. Holiday will leave you in the dust.
Left side, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Redick, here we go. Got a hand on it.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Holiday.
Every day, Holiday can be relied upon to bring focus, energy, toughness, and he's a terrific competitor.
Morant dishes to Anderson. Lobs it up, and a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Pelicans lead by 4. and we'll be back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Brandon Clark. Anderson is out there with Morant. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 4. It's Morant with the drive. It's good. Morant's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Grizzlies. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Redick finds Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
Morant with it. Clark outside. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Ball against Morant. Ball with the bucket.
Well trained in blocking out distractions. Ball doesn't let a little contact affect the shot.
Up top, Morant. To the middle. There's the pass to Melton. Here's Gutteridge. That's tipped. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Outside for Redick. Morant with the steal. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Stan Van Gundy as he talked with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Every night we see him, Zion has one mindset: seek and destroy.
Morant against Ball. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Here's Brooks. The second chance effort. Out to Morant. And he lays it straight in. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Ingram finds Williamson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And 12 points for Zion Williamson.
Big one. Coach feels comfortable going to Zion when it matters.
To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Count it.
Huge bucket there from the big Lithuanian. Valanciunas is stepping up.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Williamson outside. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Brooks against Reddick. Brooks misses.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
Inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
So fast in the open court, I say Zion is the ultimate fast break option.
It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Ball kicks to Favors. Pass to Ingram. Here's Williamson. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Competitive, confident, Zion taking over.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And New Orleans also making a change. Holiday's checked in. And so here is New Orleans. Leading by 5. High post Favors. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so Jackson nails both of them.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
The drive-by ball. Favors. Money!
With the game tightening up, Favors with the confidence to attack. Big bucket.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Tipped away. Williamson, the pass to Favors. Count it.
The killer instinct of Favors. This man takes no prisoners when the game is on the line.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
And here is Williamson. Back to ball. Over in the corner, Williamson. Ingram outside. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building.